This is The Smoke Session, and I'm Blaze Stack Up.
I'm Mills.
And it's the podcast where we talk about sports, crypto, music, anything.
Hey, yo, Blaze, let's get into it.
And shout out to everybody, this got their podcast out. Shout out to Jers. I don't want to fuck it up. What's it? Your
podcast, yeah.
Is that what your
It's
like your something
Jers
podcast? Yeah, all right. But yeah, man, regardless, man, check out our dude Jers. You'll see him in the comments here and there, and we'll share a couple of his videos on our page. But shout out to everybody doing the podcast. We've been doing our thing for a while. Holding it down, and it's a lot more out that we'll shout them out a little later as they send us the videos and let us know that they fully locked in with Jers right now. We know he's really in, and we've seen other ones, and we was like, happy that we can influence some people to really get in a fucking bag, man, because some we started like what, 2020? Yeah, so we've been doing it for a while. It's not nothing new.
Yeah, COVID, yeah, man. Everybody was home.
That's when everybody started kind of dropping the bitches left and right. So we was that's what was going on. We gonna get our so we got it. So we did a podcast, and then it's a podcast, not a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and really shout out to CV Crypto Brown. That's the main guy. We got the Dogelon. I got the Dogelon Mars song out, and it was a real song I wanted to write, but also I wanted to make sure that the Dogelon Mars people knew we was taking this shit real serious. So I threw lines in there about that. It's really about that. But as you can see, you hear my son on the song. That is my son. So if y'all hear a baby on there, it's not just a random baby. That is my son. He did that. That was recorded before he even turned 1 year old. So he was at least only like 6 months when he did that. So yeah, that's my son in the lab early. You will hear him again on another song one day. But that's why the comments and the love I'm getting on Crypto Brown 321's his videos, because he used it as the intro, and he only used a little clip, so it's kind of just being that little part and they hit again, pause, but it's just they keep hearing that and it's getting catchy. But people show a lot of love to the song. They say this is the shit I'm gonna let my son listen to and shit like that. And then some people saying it's what I'm gonna listen to when the shit, take off, and it's the only shit I'm listening to. And they be really saying a lot with their going, my kids listen to this. So when I hear that, it's like, it hit me too, you know what I mean? I appreciate it. If you notice music that Blaze Stack Up drops, talking to myself in third person, but they're talking about myself. But if you listen to the type of music that I put out, man, it's a lot of raw trap. Parental advisory stickers all over it. It's really like that. So even this song I was talking like that, but I'm happy y'all just push a lot of that to the side and just listen to what was real on it and just listen to the main parts that I was really trying to throw at y'all, and y'all took them in, embrace me. Right? And I appreciate the feedback for real. So I go through the videos and I'm watching, I want you to know, CB, I'm watching your video, but now sometimes I'm just going through the video. I got to watch the video, but first I got to watch the comments, and then I got to go back and watch the video because I wasn't fully paying attention, no disrespect. So, but yeah, I'll be really in the comment section. So shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you watch Crypto Brown 321 all day, aka just Crypto Brown or CB. That's my guy, man. I love the way the page is taking off. We had what you need for Dogelon Mars. We got the news, but if we don't got the news, even if we do got the news, I'm going to always tell you the main page you need to go to is Crypto Browns on YouTube. Follow his X. I know he switched his Twitter or his X up, but regardless, find his YouTube, Crypto Brown 321. Watch all his shit about Dogelon Mars. You'll really just subscribe and watch whatever he drop. Whatever he drop, he going to put you on the bag. So, do that. Then he also has, I don't want to say, we'll see if, it's up to you, CB, hopefully he drops something else for us. But yeah, I know he can make music. He makes music. It's a song up there from back then. So I always show love to my people that do music. So, but I appreciate him. It was actually really his idea to use the intro. And on top of it, it was like when he used it, I didn't even have the song out yet, so he was the first one to put the song out. Yeah. So it was kind of cool seeing the feedback before we even dropped the song. And then we dropped the song, and bitch, I showed you the stats. That shit just taken off. In days, 28 days. I never had stats like that 28 days. So thank you to Crypto Brown. She get her weed for free, drop not even 3 days after, maybe. Not even, no more than 5 days. And that shit took off, and it's like not even 300 plays under the other one. Like, it's right there. Like, it's right with it, and that shit took off. So, but I know that whole traction is coming from, the Dogelon Mars song. So, and now people want to see what else is next. And I want y'all to know, if y'all hear these two songs, I know y'all heard my other stuff. Some of y'all started listening to other stuff, and you can tell the difference. This new shit is different. As you can see, the beat selection, everything is different when I'm talking about, how I'm talking about it. So with that being said, 94 Octane will be dropping. When that motherfucker drops, be ready, because it's going to be like that. I will be giving y'all some of that Blaze shit still, that turn up, whatever it's going to be. But yeah, man, shout out to After Dark, produced by After Dark, but my nigga After Dark, man, in Memphis. That's my nigga, or Tennessee. I don't want to fully just say Memphis, but yeah, he does this thing on the beats. He produced both of the songs, so you gotta give him credit. That beat is outrageous. Y'all know what it is. That Dogelon Mars beat. After Dark did his thing. So y'all gonna hear a lot more from me and After Dark. And that's all I gotta say really about the Dogelon Mars song. We just wanted to get that out there because I know that song been out. CB's been pushing the fuck out the song, and y'all never got to really hear me say nothing, or Mills. Obviously, he's going to always share the song, so you see it on his page and shit like that, but we never really got to say nothing. So, and if you see it on the Smoke Session page, he most likely probably shared it too. So, like I said, behind the scenes, we still working. So we got music coming out. Like I said, you didn't really see us dropping these.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, Mills, I'm dropping songs. I'm working on the album. Mill got an album damn near ready to go. So he was trying to get the cover art working, and we kind of figured that out. But Mills is probably gonna be dropping. How long you think until?
I say definitely next month for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess he ready to heat up.
Maybe the summer. Maybe hit him up for the summertime.
Man,
I'm not sure. Yeah, but definitely no later than the summer for sure.
Okay.
So
that means a lot of music videos.
Yeah, couple. Definitely a couple joints we gotta get into. So that's up next. We definitely got some videos to do. So
I was about to say you in Philly too, so we're gonna be all over, man. Y'all can find us now. So we're gonna be Philly and South Jersey. So a nice little mix where you can pull up and see us, man.
Right. Shout out to all the people that, Stack Up Gang Green, Verb, everybody, you know what I mean? Coming out supporting us, with our music, podcasts, and endeavors, whatever, So shout out to y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be doing this still, you know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, cause they definitely been showing love with with the podcast.
For sure. Yeah, we went up a lot of
followers. Y'all been showing love with everything with the podcast. It did a little crazier than, I won't say crazier, but it did a little nicer than we expected. Well, I know I expected right off the rip. I thought we were gonna do something, but I thought it took a little more time. You feel me?
Yeah. And you know how I go.
And you see how people, all of them, Gilly the Kid, all of them, like not like that, but no, I know Gilly made music or money on music, but it's like even us, I'm like, damn, maybe we could have everybody could have just went straight podcast, like really, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit can take off. If we put as much time in the podcast as we did into music back,
right?
Yeah, so
it would have been a whole different thing we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying?
We would have been Stephen A and Shannon
right now.
Right. I don't know, but anything else you got to say about that before we go into the Stephen A and LeBron James situation? Take it to the NBA, but we're gonna stay. Dogelon Mars. Not to cut you off, Dogelon Mars. It's down, but everything is down. Bitcoin at like 83,000. Ethereum $1,818. Dogecoin 16 cent. Crypto.com is at 9 cent. But yeah, Dogelon Mars is at 6 zeros, 1287 in it, 12 something, bouncing around. 6 zeros, 12, but in the 80s. Then Shiba Inu was at 4 zeros, 12, something like that in that area. But the key one, Dogelon Mars, 6 zeros, 12. I'm buying it. I said it in the comments on CB. If you see I'm Blaze Stack Up, you'll see me in the comments, Miller GG in the comments, or you'll see Smoke Session Podcast. But I said I'm buying some today, which I already did. My bad. I'm buying some today, my bad. And I'm buying some, definitely going to be buying some Friday too. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is a good dip. You got me to take advantage of. So
for sure, I'm definitely going to have to cop up. I've been missing out a little bit, so I got to cop up. Well, missing out on the dips as per se. But yeah, definitely been missing out on the dips. So now it's dipped. And, you know, like you said, we always discuss off air, my bad, and shit like that. But, you know, wars generate some downfall in the stocks for a little bit of time. But also, war bring money. So, you know, at the end, which technically we've been in war since the whole Ukraine shit, if you really technically think about it. But we ain't gonna get into all that because we don't get into the politics like that. We may talk a little bit about it, but
keep hitting with your facts.
But I'm just saying, though,
man, you are very right.
So we've been in war for a long time now. So
nobody ain't talking about that, how you work, but that was we've been in for a while.
For a long time. So I mean, hopefully, we'll see when it ends, but you'll start to see the stock market rise back up towards the end of it, though. You know what I mean? So hold on. I mean, it may be a couple months and maybe another year, but on the world news part.
Before we get to that, not to cut you off, because CB and them always talk about it. So, and I always talk about Mill when y'all listen. He gonna throw out a real fact. That's a real fact. With the stock market going up and down, because people were wondering, like, when's that bull run? We all been waiting for it. We knew that was when it was going, you know. And when Bitcoin hit 107K, oh yeah, we all got hype. But we're wondering why I had that little lock in, because regardless, don't forget the war's been going on for how long?
For a minute.
So we ain't even fully get to die down, you know, the full. So wait till some shit really die down, and that's probably when we won't really get to take off. But we wondering why, like, it's supposed to happen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The spike is gonna come. But
until we stop this real, you know what I mean? You know,
until we get our bread back and stop sending bread over.
And that's another. Now that's another thing you just said, and that's a fact. Now, look, just make sure y'all lock in, tune in, man. Because at the end of the day, CB ain't lying to you. Moonbound ain't lying to you. Shout out to Moonbound too. Also, shout out to Dogelon, meme lord. I think he has cancer or something like. I'm pretty sure, but regardless, man.
He in our prayers, man.
Real, you know. So if you in the comments, drop praying hands for meme lord, or you know, the green heart for him. But other than that, man, shout out to everybody that fucks with Dogelon Mars. My one guy on Twitter, X, I seen him. I don't want to mess his name up. It could be Crypto Dominance, but shout out to everybody that fucks with Dogelon Mars, regardless. Shout out to everybody that that subscribe to CB, and shout out to everybody that subscribed to Moonbound. But you know, I appreciate y'all for real. And meme lord too, man. We want to keep this thing going. Y'all know the meme coins go off of the they drive a lot off of momentum and off of waves and shit like that. So let's keep this bitch moving, and let's keep all crypto moving right now. You feel me? And that's just what we're gonna say about the crypto. But we want to let Mill take it over to the to what's going on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, you know, with the war shit, like, you know,
because I remember we was talking about it earlier in the car. You know what I mean? I was like,
you know, with the war shit, you know, it's all gonna come to an end. So the stock market gonna fluctuate for a little bit, but you know, hold on to it, you know, because they just wanting y'all to cut out. I mean, make it easier for everybody else, you know, to catch the bread, you know. So. And
what was that one thing you said happened? You said they said something happened. We did something.
Yemen. Oh yeah, we showing them that U.S. don't really play around too much. You know what I mean? We don't like to play around. That's the problem. You know what I mean? So, and I've said this plenty of times. We got a lot of shit. You know what I mean? We got a lot of weapons. We got a lot of good shit that, you know, can take out a lot of, you know, a lot of countries. We got a lot of other countries got what we got too, like China, Russia, and Iran. So so they got what we got. You know what I mean? We got some shit. They got some shit.
Yeah.
But we ain't to be fucked with either, though. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, they gotta understand that. So we gonna take care of them. Move on. Hopefully that'll end that. Trump trying to be cool with Russia and Putin, they've been cool, so that'd be squashed. You already seen Trump, he don't want nothing to do with that Ukraine shit, so he like, all right, cool. So Putin gonna take over that. That's gonna settle that. And then we gotta settle our dispute with China or whatever. We owe them niggas or whatever. Get that settled, and we could see a nice world. You know what I mean? No, we should be. I don't know. Iran's still over there acting up. I don't know about them niggas though. Them niggas is crazy. So.
You know, it's crazy. A lot of people won't say it. You know, mainly the people that's gonna pump this Dogelon, but you know, we gonna say it. I fuck with Dogelon. We need to take off Elon.
Mm-hmm.
But Elon Musk, we need you to really do what you got to do, big dog, because
that's why they got you in there, right?
But they coming crazy at Elon. Like, people really not happy that he's calling like all the, you know. And the bad thing is, I can see if it was like the Democrat side, and we're not gonna get into it fully, but the Republican side ain't fucking with Elon too. Nah, they really it's a lot going on TikTok. I'm seeing, even with the whole Trump thing and everything. Like, they really. They like, oh, we're upset we voted. I don't know. But at the end of the day, let it be what it's going to be. I just don't want none of that to have to, start taking away with, because like they said, oh, the Tesla stock went down, like took a hit, but everything went down. But still, I don't want it to keep looking like, I don't want the media to keep trying to direct it, like, tear down Elon and Trump and, like, so at the end of the day, hey, Elon, do what you got to do so we can keep this shit alive, baby, because, we need.
I bet you as soon as they send out them checks, they'll be alright.
See, there it is. That's the one. What's crazy? I think somebody said that's when the market kind of spiked. When we took that nice spike, it was around, remember that?
Because
Dogelon Mars hit 4 zeros around, I think Crypto Brown said around like, what, 2020, 2021?
Spend it. Black people.
Yeah, they got that check, and that was only $1,200 checks, nigga. Make the market go up. Imagine what's gonna do. You talking about 5 racks? We gonna say like they said. Hey, they was on that. Say, hey.
When I think of that shit.